Top of the time zone, Uma fans. Appreciate y'all for being here. This is Freddie J with USPN. I appreciate y'all for being out here. I do apologize for this being a late stream. Decided to do a late night haircut, but we're not here for all that. What we're gonna do is get ready, as we're finally about to get started with the Notorious Champions meeting. We got the Virgo Cup here, and a lot of people have been dreading this one. Me personally, I feel like we did an okay job. We have our 3 Umas here. We have El Condor, Mayano Top Gun, and the Christmas Ogre Cap. Everyone's talking about Christmas Ogre Cap. I do want to say that just because we have Christmas Ogre Cap doesn't mean anything. Like, I'll be the first one to admit, we didn't do a lot of justice here. Most of these Umas that I wasn't able to get a good auto training for. So, I mean, we have auto training, but the idea was that, you know, I was gonna auto train my parents. But here we are. Our first race is about to get started. Here live on TikTok. It's pretty cool. Oh, we got a few UGs over here. All right. Here's our Ogre Cap here. Number 6 favorite. Let's check out the skills. Did I get long shot? I put innate experience on here because I want 5564 to the Gold Ship Escapade. Probably proc that for some reason. Up next, El Condor Pasa. And then finally, Mayano Top Gun. We got some strong stats here, but I'm not really expecting much out of this. People just really throwing everything out there. All right. Let's go ahead and get started. Like, point and simple. Again, I have no expectations here. I just didn't want to go, and I want to give this a good fight. You know what I'm saying? So it really doesn't, like, I would love to get a win, but we'll see what happens here. Welcome, fans, to the OI race course. This is the Champions meeting, day 1, round 1, race 1. We're about to be underway. Why you didn't build any debuffers? My Ogre sucks, and my Nice Nature sniped everyone. I kind of did. Auto-selected choose this one. So That's probably the main reason why. Everyone's activating their green skills. Super Stand activated by Agnes Digital. Copano Ricky currently in the lead. Calm and Collected by El Condor. Air Groove currently activating her skills. Breath of Fresh Air and Top Pick activated by Mine on Top Gun. Mine on Top Gun holding on to third right now. It's pretty interesting, but Copano Ricky currently in the lead still. Tailhead High activated by El Condor and Ogre Cap. Medium Corners Gourmand by Ogre Cap. Thunderbolt Step and Ramp Up by Ogre Cap. Copano Ricky still holding on. Look at Ogre Cap currently in second. Luck Runs My Way. Chance of Victory activated by Copano Ricky. Medium Straightaways by Mine on Top Gun. Man, 1 and 9 are in the back. 564 Escapades activates, and Come With May will also activate. Whoa, here comes a slingshot. Here's Ogre Cap now in third. Now another Ogre Cap moving up for second. And here comes our Ogre Cap with the ult. All right, here it comes down to this. Ogre Cap's now going to drop the fourth. Copano Ricky getting debuffed right now. Here comes OG Ogre Cap here. OG Ogre Cap trying to try to take it. Here comes Christmas Ogre Cap. It's going to be Ogre Cap and Ogre Cap, and it's going to be Ogre Cap with the win. That was a race indeed. Our Ogre Cap went fourth. Mayano El Condor finished 6th, 7th. Not bad. I do want to say, are there any cards that actually have Dominator? That's what I want to know. Because I would have put those cards in, but the problem is, I think the only people that have Dominator are like people I have to like put a 9-star Spark in Dirt, and I think that was the main reason why I didn't want to do it, because that just took too long. And I didn't feel like it. So we might do one series of races right now, because it is 12:27. And it is, you know, I don't want to hear anything about, you know, I'm being too loud, even though I feel like I'm in my normal talking voice. So that's that. But yeah, not bad for, well, I mean, we got hit with some UGs here. But nothing really to shake a stick about. We did beat one UG, so that's good. But now, moving on. Race 2. All right. We got Ogre Cap here. El Condor in the 9th. A lot of people are putting dirt Bs and medium Bs in here. That's kind of interesting situation here. We got, well, they're S rank, but it's very interesting to see that no one's working on. Interesting username, but yeah, it is. You know, this is gonna be a Uma to beat because like freaking, we're not what's it? We're not expecting. I mean, this is really interesting. No Twitch today? No. That's that was probably a one-off because I used to do Uma on that channel, but like I kind of want to. Liza P is going to be actually going to be in 12 hours. So that's kind of why I'm trying to like speed run through this because I started late because I cut all my hair off. But welcome in, Magic. Appreciate you coming in. Symboli Rudolph. She got Dirt A. Wonderful. Look at her. She's beautiful. Nice nature. Dirt C. She could low-key. I don't know how that works. But I feel like if you don't have a Dirt A. If you don't have a Dirt A, then I'm like. At least. We got Mayano Top Gun. This is our Mayano Top Gun, by the way. Dirt C. Yeah, I saw Nice Nature and Air Groove with Dirt G. They got gapped. Their debuffs, I think they worked debuffs, but they were definitely gapped. Like both of them were distance. We'll see if that one does as well. So this is our Ogre Cap, not our Ogre Cap. This is our Mino Top Gun, bracket 5, flashing landing, wide race course, wet conditions, target in sight, pace chaser savvy, focus, prudent positioning, breath of fresh air, up tempo, top pick, familiar ground, unstoppable, no stopping me, go with the flow, tether, forward march, come what may, medium straightaways, see you later, latch on, and I want to win with you. Kind of want to do something about that whip, but at the same time, whip was not helping. Like, I forgot what my deck was with this guy. Yeah, no wit cards. This one had 0 wit cards. Alright, up next, our Luchador in bracket 6. For favorite, got Shooting Star, Win QED, Gold Chip Escapades, Wet Condition, Outer Post Proficiency, Calm and Collected, Hawkeye, Up Tempo, Tailhead High, Top Pick, Lane, Ledger Domain, Prepared to Pass, Hesitant Pace Chasers, Corner Adept, Straightaway Adept, Medium Corner, See You Later, Latch On, and I Want to Win With You. Why they're all so sad? Because they have random, the moods are random the first 2 rounds. And nobody likes this CM. And here's Ogre Cap. UE4. I mean, UE1. They got... Okay, Shooting Star, Barricade. Okay. It's Rapid Gain. Got some dirt stuff that... Okay, 2 gold skills and 777s. Interesting. Number 1 favorite. This is the UG to beat. And then here's us. What's the next CM? I don't know yet. I haven't looked at it. I know I've been trying to work on this one. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Appreciate y'all for being out here. Make sure y'all check out the YouTube as well. Uspn-UMA. Really do appreciate it. Here goes the squad. Number 1 Ogre Cap versus number 2 Ogre Cap versus Ogre Cap. Story of our life right here. There's a 33.333% chance that Ogre Cap wins. I'm surprised no Falcon, Haru, or Digital. If you followed me on Twitter, I got my first UG ranked UMA, and it was none other than Harurara herself. So far, it looks like our Ogre Cap is going to be the lucky pace chaser here. Elkondor 5, Mayano Top Gun 6. Mayano Top Gun activating See You Later. Mayano Top Gun gonna rush though. That might hurt her there. Now she's dropping back to 7. Ogre Cap still in the lead. Professor of Curvature by Taiki Shuttle. See You Later by another Ogre Cap. Burning Spirit by Taiki Shuttle. See You Later by Elkondor. Tailhead High by Elkondor. Latch On by Elkondor. Up Tempo Thunderbolt Step and Tailhead High by our Ogre Cap. Keen Eye activated by Symbol Rudolph. Unstoppable by Ogre Cap. Festival Miracle now activating for 2 other Ogre Caps here. Unstoppable by Mayano Top Gun. See You Later by Ogre Cap. Tether by Mayano Top Gun. And I didn't even look, but we just dropped the 3rd right here. Ogre Cap now in the lead. It's a 1-2-3 Ogre Cap. I don't think our ult even procced. It's gonna be Ogre Cap. Libra CM is next, and it's a mile. Man. It was 1-2-3 Ogre Cap. 3, 6, and 8th. We kind of... I mean, that's just unfortunate. You know whose Oshi is a miler? Mine. What is it? Air Groove? With a B in mile? Yeah. Man, that's a real bummer. And it was bad because our Ogre Cap didn't even... Like... I'm okay with Ogre Cap being 3rd. But being 3rd by distance, not the biggest fan of. Not the biggest fan. All right, so this one is critical. 3 wins gets us the Group A for round 2. However, there you go. We got a Smart Falcon, the #1 favorite. #2 favorite is Copano Ricky. We actually got the 3rd favorite and the 4th. But of course, none of that actually matters. Here's a Smart Falcon with a 1600, a UC ranking. That is going to be extremely tough to beat. That is huge. I mean, that might just be an auto win right there. But as a front runner, is 845 really enough? 845 really enough for a front runner? You have to have... You only have 777s? We'll have to see what happens here. We'll have to see what happens here. I mean, you have enough speed. You have enough speed. I think the plan is runaway. The plan is runaway. If you do a runaway, then you could literally die out at the end, but the lead is so much that you could literally walk. You could literally walk to the line. Show the deck. All right, we're looking at our deck. Sweep Tosho, Kisan. Three and two, probably with some legacies. Let's check out the skills. Definitely look like a runaway. Next up, Copano Ricky. That's speed. Straightaway recovery, I feel should be enough. We'll see. What's collaborative graded races? What's that mean? Here's our Mayano Top Gun. That speed, I know summer camp was looking like heaven for them. Also, PB, welcome in. Thank you for liking the live. Appreciate all of y'all for liking the live, by the way. Up next, our luchador. Our Ogre recap. Are we all... We're all together. We got this Ogre cap. 678. Well, you're supposed to have 3... Okay, yeah. Like, I'm not worried... Like, Ogre cap with 678, I'm not worried about. Because you have 3 recovery skills. Top Gun. That's debuff city. Good gracious. Oh yeah. And the rain will kill us all. Can I see her parents? Sure. Got Murmur, she got Maruzensky and Goldship. Dirt C though. She definitely gonna try to proc that mystifying Murmur. For sure, last place. She's just a throwaway for the debuffs. And here comes the Gooner, Agnes Digital. Had a couple of recoveries. Falcon. Watchful Eye and Moxie. That's for the mile. At 570, we're not going to see you in the front. 570 for a front runner, we're not going to see you. But anything can happen. Never underestimate the power of a Uma. The Oi race course. The critical race 3. We have to win the next 3 in a row to go to Group A. But honestly, I am not comfortable going Group A with this group. However, I do want to check the results to see whether or not who I would try to put in. Depending on how these 3 work, we'll see it, whether or not, like with their percentages, whether or not who should be the ace. And we're off. Everyone's going to activate their green skills. Weirdo, welcome in. Oh, Ogie Cap rushing. USBN, Uma Sports presentation work. It's actually Mamasume Sports Presentation Network. You can check us out on YouTube at USPN-UMA. But welcome in. We're doing our CM17 here. Round 1. Now Mayona Top Gun rushes. This is huge right now. That's 2 rushes. See you later, and Sparkly Stardom activating. Trending in the charts by both the Smart Falcos. Latch On by El Condor. Luck Runs My Way by Kopano Ricky. See You Later and Latch On by Mayona Top Gun. Ogre Cap hitting the inner. And here comes the slingshot. Ogre Cap now taking the lead from the Smart Falcon. Our Ogre Cap now taking her ult. Can she chase her down? Ogre Cap currently in 3rd. It's Ogre Cap in the lead, and I think she might run away with it. It's all Ogre Cap. Ogre Cap actually died down a little bit. She's actually going to finish 4th. That's interesting. But yeah, we will not clinch Group A with this group here. 4, 6, and 7. Let's see how... Oh, Smart Falcon. She was able to hold her own. That 777's probably saved her. Again, she was able to walk to the line in 3rd place. The Ogre Cap, SS Ogre Cap over here. Not too shabby. Had some debuffs in there. Okay. Agnes Digital. Surprisingly, wait, how did they play this? I didn't see. She was a late surger, but she has SN, but I guess everything works better as a... Interesting. Kenta, welcome in. You did some of the Virgo Cup today. How'd you do? You went in ungraded, right? You went in the Open League, right? All right, so this is just for some wins at this point. Some comments in this live were filtered to protect the community experience. Not a single win. Hey, it's all right. We're currently not getting a win either, so. Were you in the Open League? Let's check out the runners here. Maruzensky, the number 2, with Dirt S and Medium. Okay. Dark Cloud. Wait a minute. Oh, I was about to say Dust Cloud. Slightly decrease the velocity of runner directly behind the skill user when leading the early race. Goodness gracious. Uh-oh. Somebody... Yukino Bijan in the building. Who's that from? Who's what? It feels like when I go against people who are A+ ranked, they have SS speed and SS guts, but like... Magic, what do you mean? Up next, Ogre Cap. Man, they just really getting good speed. Man. We are not getting those stat lines. Taiki Shuttle with 1600. Yeah, we might be in trouble. D would make some in A, and I feel like it's so stupid. Oh. Yeah, I don't know what dust cloud comes from. It might be one of those skills you get from a race or something. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Y'all, I want y'all to see our next Uma that I put in here. gonna get up real quick.
晴れ渡る空の下行われる大井レース場ダート2000バルゴ杯9人の馬娘たちが挑みます。一番人気はもちろんこの子、ここまで無敗グランプリ馬娘3番オグリキャップ、続く2番人気はここまで無敗2冠馬娘マルゼンスキー、注目のここまで
Welcome in for those who are just joining us. We're live on TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube for USPN. This is round 1 of the Virgo Cup Champions meeting, and we're off. El Condor is going to have a late start, and we're underway. Maruzensky currently in the lead. Taiki Shuttle currently in second. Ramp up activated by Ogre Cap. Top pick activated by El Condor. Medium straightaways by Mino Top Gun. See you later, Ogre Cap. See you later, El Condor. Familiar ground by Top Gun. Tailhead high by El Condor. And Ogre Cap. Corner adept by Taiki Shuttle. I mean, El Condor. El Condor moves up to third, passing Ogre Cap. Now Ogre Cap taking back third. Front runner Maruzensky Cup currently up there. Taiki Shuttle currently in second. That's going to be trouble. She can't activate her ult. I think Taiki Shuttle is just going to go for the lead. And here comes Ogre Cap on the outside. Hesitant Pace Chasers activated by El Condor. Taiki Shuttle is still trying to go for the lead. Here comes Ogre Cap. OG Ogre Cap on the outside. Maruzensky might just try to hold on. It's all Maruzensky. Ogre Cap is going to finish second. OG Ogre Cap, mind you. Five, 6, and 7. Yeah, we were doomed from the start. If this was the finals, we would have finished third just because we couldn't beat that Ogre Cap. Let me see that deck. Yeah, Dirt S, Medium S. I think we're doomed. Oh my goodness. They had S's all over. They had impeccable legacies. All right, so this is our final race of session 1. %33% chance of Ogre Cap winning this race. It's all SS's minus this one UG. And this one Ogre Cap. Or I said Ogre Cap. That was not Ogre Cap. Agnes Digital. Everybody just auto training because I was like, yeah. Is this foreshadowing for my future runs? What's the best part of a Uma? The tail is a win-win. You can Buddy, that's a good way to get drop kicked by a Uma. I'm just saying. Did you not see the anime? But yeah, welcome in. Welcome in, y'all. Dodo and McQueen. But yeah, final race of Series 1. Got a lot of SSs. We didn't even look at them. I'm just like, oh well. I wish we could have had a night race. Hey, you never know. They could like it. I highly doubt it. Hello, Nap. Top of the time zone to you. Welcome in on Uspn. We're currently doing our first iteration of the Virgo Cup's Champions Meeting for 2026. I'm at the Oi race course. 2,000 meters. Race about to be underway. Red light, green light. Here we go. Late start by Mino Top Gun. And looks like our Ogre Cap is going to be the lucky pace chaser, El Condor, currently in second. Looks like... Okay, just making sure. So it's 1-2. All El Condor currently fighting for second. See you later, activated by Ogre Cap. Up tempo by Mino Top Gun. Gourmand by Ogre Cap. See you later by Ogre Cap. Gourmand by Ogre Cap. Swing Maestro by Ogre Cap. Gourmand by Ogre Cap. See you later, El Condor. Meet him corners. Still 1 and 3. Now Ogre Cap takes the 1, 2, and 3. Tailhead high. Top pick by Ogre Cap. I mean, sorry, El Condor. Ogre Cap with the tailhead high. 1,000 meters to go. Medium straightaway is activated by Mino Top Gun. Gold Ship Escapades. And I Want to Win With You, activated by El Condor. Mystifying Murmur, activated by Nice Nature. Ogre Cap still holding on. Look at Nice Nature doing her best out there. And looks like we have a new leader. It's Ogre Cap, and Ogre Cap is now going to put some distance on with the rest of the Umas. But wait, our Ogre Cap is now going to activate her ult. Will this be enough? Can she track her down? It may be a little bit too late. Forward march by Mino Top Gun. Ogre Cap is still in the commanding lead, but it might be closing in. Ogre Cap is holding on. It might be all Ogre Cap. See you later, activated by ours, but I think it's going to be a little bit too late. Agnes Digital going to be finishing in third. Actually by 5 lengths. Goodness gracious. That was pretty brutal. So Nap, how's the CM going? Well, we just went 0-5. To the one, well, we lost to the one Yuji Uma. Or rather, yeah. Full SSR loadout. How far is 5 lengths? Well, 11th lengths is distance. We'll actually check it out once we... Man. So yeah, we lost all of our races here. Here's our consultation. Been about 2 days, Freddy, but I'm back. Welcome in, Kazi. So, yeah, nobody won. ODCap was able to get 1 second place and 1 third place, and that's about it. These two, not so much. Is the cup only dirt? Yes, it's literally the same track throughout the entire weekend. It'll be different for the next one. All right. We are going to do a change up right here. This is our Yuji Haru. This was the deck. Unfortunately, that medium C, I'm not putting her in. I'm not putting her in at medium C. Medium S though. We could do a medium S. She could do it. I believe in it. All right. All right. We need a... I wish there was a skill filter. Boom. I've seen someone else use Hado and he lost so bad. The only good Hados I have are terrible at medium. I wonder if I should I don't know who else would have Dominator. Can you get Dominator from... This one needs to go. Like, what is your purpose? Like, I severely need... I severely need another Dominator. Matter of fact, that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna find out. We're gonna call this on the fly right now. Skills. Who got Dominator? Symboli Rudolph, Aizen Flash, and Agnes Tachyon. All right. Hold on a second. All right, all right, all right, all right. All right, so we're gonna look for one. Biwa got D. It looks like Biwa might get it. Mine a Top Gun, maybe. I might put in Top Gun. Yeah, Top Gun. We're gonna put Top Gun in. Yeah, we're gonna go do that. We're gonna swap with Wit. Somebody got on your left. There we go. Let's look at the percentages again. You know what? Let's go ahead and get greedy. We're gonna sub out power for Wit. Do you have initial Wit? It's what, 20? Speed bonus and Wit bonus versus... What would y'all rather have here? What are the best parents to get S dirt? You just gotta have legacies that have a lot of dirt sparks. Like, that's my honest opinion, because, like, you don't want to have somebody with, like, oh, there's only one parent or one person in your legacy that has, like, say you get, when you choose parents, right? Let me do this real quick. So what Wit card are y'all recommending? I kind of want that wit and speed bonus. All right, we're gonna do that. But yeah, let's go into here. So we go into our veteran, right? So basically, why do you only have 12 races? That's how the Grand Concert goes. I don't need to put in too many. You don't want to have too many races in Grand Concert. Because this one you need to have time to train. But yeah, so you basically have 6 parents here. If one parent only has dirt sparks, you're playing, like, a lot of this is playing with a lot of RNG. Right, so if, say you got Haru here. If there's no dirt sparks in any of these 6, that stays at A. If there's one, like, maybe say you got one spark in, like, a 1-star in dirt somewhere, still not likely. But if you had at least, you know, I don't know, if all 6 had 3 stars in dirt, it would be really unlucky not to get a dirt S with that legacy. But it has happened. It has happened before. But it's always better to have more dirt S sparks than not. But you also want to keep in mind, if you're doing this CM and you have neither B or B rank for, if you don't have A's already, A or B already for these 2, it's going to be a lot harder, because now you got to have something 4 to make up for that. Wouldn't that make Unity Cup the best, because the team bonuses that are like purple or dark blue? Maybe. But I just like doing Grand Concert careers. Alright, so now that we have Aizen Flash in the oven, I just don't know who to pick. We're gonna sub out for Haru. My own Top Gun for Haru. Matter of fact, Haru's gonna be our ace. Just go ahead and get going. Man. Who would have thought? Here's our Haru. Oh my goodness, it's a Yuji party over here. Grass Wonder probably got Dominator. Oh my goodness. I wouldn't be surprised if I get creamed here. Our first race of this session, CM17. Alright, here we go. Alright, so far, Ogre Cap is currently in second place. Debuff's already activating. Now she's going to drop third. El Condor is going to be fourth. Kopano Ricky. Ooh, Haru rushes. Chill out, Haru. Ogre Cap drops to fifth. Kopano Ricky currently still in the lead. Looks like El Condor moves up to third. Here comes Ogre Cap, fighting for that spot as well. Here comes CM17. Oh, now in the mix. She's going to try to slice and dice, and there goes another debuff. Ogre Cap now in third. Full throttle activated by Haru. Thunderbolt step by Ogre Caps with See You Later. Track Blaze activated by Kopano Ricky. Luck goes my way by Kopano Ricky. Ogre Cap now moves up to second. Up tempo now by Ogre Cap. El Condor with the triple threat of skills. And here comes Ogre Cap, proccing her ult. This is going to be very interesting. Can she hold on? She's still in second. With triple sevens activated. 777 to go. Here comes Odie Cap now on the outside. She's going for the lead. Here comes Harudarag now in 6. Anari now on the outside, going for the lead. It might be Anari 1. Anari 1 wins it. Kopano Ricky will actually stay in 2nd place. That's pretty interesting. Haru just outside the top 5 with that 6th place finish right there. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, it was just a UG party. We did beat TM Opera O. And the only ones we didn't beat were... Yeah, these UGs, man. If I get bounced out of round 2, if I can't go to the finals in Group B, we're gonna be in trouble. But hopefully that's not the case here. Alright, now here we are with Brace 2. Alright. Yeah. How hard do you think Ahuma? How do you think an Uman? What's that question? I don't understand the question. Alright, so we got a few more UGs in the lobby. Honestly, I'm not vibing with all these UGs, but looks like we're gonna have to do a day race. Once we get that Aizen Flash in the running, we'll see what happens here. How hard do you think a Uma can, like, punch? Well, we have Kawakami Princess to be a good determining factor for that. Now we're gonna go crank it up as we watch the intro in the first few meters of this race. 実力は間違いなく上位です。火花散らすデッドヒートに期待しましょう。各馬娘ゲートに入って体勢整いました。スタート。各馬娘揃って綺麗なスタートを切りました。誰が先頭に抜け出すか注目しましょう。スマートファルコン快調に飛ばしていきます。さあ花に立ったのはスマートファルコン。このままリードすることができるか。先頭から大きく離されて2番手は5番オグリキャップ、9番エルフォンドルパサー、並びかけてきた6番オグリキャップ、この位置につけています。すぐに続いて3番エルフォンドルパサー、少し後ろから1番オグリキャップ。さあ1コーナーから2コーナーへ向かっていく馬娘たち。先頭はスマートファルコン、単身で飛ばしていきます。続きました9番エルフォンドルパサー、6番オグリキャップ、ここにいた4番手に3番エルフォンドルパサー、そのうち並んで5番オグリキャップ、その外並んで1番オグリキャップ。向こう上面に入って先頭からしんがりまで Almost halfway through the race, we got El Condor with the first time headed up to 2nd place right now. Odie Cap in 6th, Haru 7th. It looks like Smart Falcon is currently the leader. Haru dropping back to 8th, side by side with Agnes Digital. Smart Falcon still in the lead. All-seeing eyes activated by Nice Nature. Smart Falcon taking a bunch of debuffs right now, but here comes Haru with her ult. Let's see what Haru got. El Condor now takes the lead. And here comes Ogre Cap with her ult. And here comes El Condor now taking her ult. Haru's still in 8th. Ogre Cap moving up to 3rd. Can El Condor hold on? Can El Condor hold on? El Condor, can she hold on? Triumph Pulse by Haru. Homestretch Haste by Ogre Cap. But it's El Condor. El Condor gets the first win for Team Freddy in this CM. I mean, all plays top 5. Not bad. Extra, extra. El Condor seizes victory. Round 1 of the Champions meeting boasts a fearsome lineup, but El Condor shows them all who's the fastest. Her recent poor form was nowhere to be seen as she practically tore up the track. It'll be exciting to see how this momentum takes her. Live interview with El Condor. You were reaving through your opponents out there. Well said. I am the Phantom Bird. There's no limit to the heights I soar. More at 11. Amazing, we got our first win. The fact that we beat UGs, anything is possible. Man. Yeah, they didn't have a there is no, oh my goodness. They didn't reach the stamina threshold. You low-key sound like an actual commentator? Well, that is the point. I appreciate it. No, that sounded wrong. I'm sorry. Give me a second. I have like I'm trying to freaking something got in my face. Now I'm choking. There we go. But yeah, that's actually, you know, I really do appreciate that, because like that was literally my goal with my USPN channel, to actually sound like a commentator. Like I'm not trying to be mean at all. Like I'm so serious. So when people say that, it's like I don't want to sound annoyed. I know I got a little bit of that's one of the things that you know, I want to work on, is not to have RBV, you know, how You know, people have resting face. Yeah, I want to make sure that I do my best to not to have that in my voice. Because, like, some people say, oh, you know, I sound like I'm mean or something. I'm like, no, I'm, like, trying to lock in and be focused. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, stuff like that, I really do appreciate that. And, you know, hopefully people check that out for my YouTube channel, USPN. I also want to say, too, that fun fact, I used to commentate and cast NASCAR leagues for there was a league on Facebook. Some people noticed me from when I used to do NASCAR on Twitch. They was like, hey, we like what you did. They wanted me to, you know, do their league, and I was like, sure. And with the latest news about NASCAR 26, unfortunately I'm not gonna get, because there's no spectator mode, and if I were to do that again, I wouldn't be able to do it because, you know, there's no spectator mode for me to, you know, to call the races. And yeah, it's very unfortunate. So looks like I'm gonna have to wait another year. It's like, and I understand that these are two different publishers and developers, right? That make, like, NASCAR 26 versus, you know, NASCAR Heat. Yeah, they're two different people making those games, and it's very frustrating that they didn't seem to take notes, because they did 25, right? Like, I get it, they built it from the ground up, but they didn't take any notes on how other NASCAR games were, right? They didn't take any notes on that. It's kind of crazy. I mean, sure, a lot of people, like, with the split screen thing, a lot of people talk about, oh, you know, they can't do split screen. I personally don't know how I feel about that, because I know we used to have 30 frames per second and stuff like that. People talk about F1 being able to do split screen. And I'm like, yeah, I just feel like people should just take notes. Like, what do you mean one person was able to do it, but another person can't? But yeah, anyway, I digress. We're here about horse racing, not car racing. Number one favorite is Haru. That's interesting. And this is an all SS lineup. This is going to be interesting here. This chat, this might be interesting right now. We might see Haru win this one. Where they at, though? Front runner at 664 with no 600 with no recovery skills? There's no recovery skills. She might be cooked.
5番オグリキャップ9番人気です。
ちょっと元気がないですね。
This is crazy.
4番人気6番エルコンドルパーサー。
600 what? 600 in stamina. If you don't know, one of the thresholds for this CM is you have to have at least 800 stamina. Unless you're, you know, Ogre Cap, Christmas Ogre Cap, maybe you can get away with it because you have 3 recoveries. But everyone else, if you don't have 800, especially as a front runner,
7番人気7番エルコンドルパーサー。
this is another good Uma here. She's in a bad mood, but see, they don't have. Oh, and you're a late surger, so really. You have a small breather. I don't think that's going to be enough. I mean, you have 779, so it might be close. Falcon as a front runner, I don't think you're going to make it unless you have multiple. Okay, you have multiple. If you have multiple, then I feel like you should be able to have you should be able to be fine. This is a debuff, so that might you might not even be the issue here. I hear in the fandom that Raishao is called the noob assassin. Is this true? Well, in the anime and in real life, she was the basically the streak assassin. She defeated Mahano Bourbon at the Kikuga show, as well as stopping Majero McQueen's 3P at the Tenno show. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started here. We don't have Raishao in here, but we'll see with this lineup. All eyes are going to be on Haru to see if she can bring the second win for Team Freddy. Oisu, nice nature desu in the building.
二大ダート戦覇者春うらら一番人気です。
私が一番期待している馬娘、気合い入れてほしいですね。
各馬娘ゲートに入って体勢整いました。
You hear only how her mood is bad all the time, always changing. Yeah, she blames herself a lot for a lot of this stuff. Late start activated by Haru. Pressure setting in. She's gonna drop back to 9th. Live look at Smart Falcon and Kopano Ricky going 1 and 2. See you later activated by El Condor and Ogre Cap, Christmas Ogre Cap. Our El Condor and Ogre Cap going 4-5 right now. Smart Falcon currently in the lead. Putting a little bit of distance on Kopano Ricky. Looks like it's 2 lengths. Ogre Cap gonna try to get up to El Condor's hip. And decides not. Remains in 5th for the moment. Haru now finally moving up to 8th. Tailhead high and full throttle activated. Nice nature currently on the outside. Haru now on the outside. Ogre Cap, our Ogre Cap is now activating her ult, Festive Miracle at level 4. Still currently in 6th place. Haru on the outside trying to pass El Condor. Nice nature. Haru activating her ult. Ogre Cap now in 3rd. Haru now in 6th. Haru now in 4th. Haru on 4th. Debuffs activating. Dueling is El Condor. Haru now on the outside, going for the lead. Haru outside. Haru on the outside. Haru on the outside. Can Haru do it? Haru wins. Haru wins. Oh my goodness. Haru wins. This is GG's. That is it. We can go home now. Haru just won a race in the champions meeting. 1-2-4th for that lineup. That is huge. Oh my goodness. Haru getting a win right there. Live look here. First place goes to Harurara. Wins round 1 in the champions meeting by 2.5 lengths margin. She shows her true potential with this amazing performance. She remains in the spotlight in races to come. You seem to be enjoying yourself. That's because I love running with anyone, and since I've won, I can keep running with them. Yay. I can sleep well tonight. Yeah, I can sleep well tonight too. Like freaking, this is huge right here. This is gonna be on TikTok. I mean, it's already on TikTok, but yeah, for those watching elsewhere, like that's pretty huge. Make sure y'all clip that. I don't care whatever happens. Haru got a win in the CM. Yeah, I'm posting this right now. I heard that Haru winning the Arena Mechanic is the hardest thing to do in the entire game. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say it's the hardest thing. I think Haru winning all the races is probably one harder than that. Sure, you can do it on auto train, but auto train doesn't count towards it. Because, like, there was an auto train where my Haru won the Arimakinen. Right? Yeah, auto trains don't count. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Auto trains don't count. Give me a second. I gotta post this. I have to post this. It's not even showing up. Please show up. Imagine if it doesn't show up. Oh my goodness. Wow. Tweet has been posted. Now we're looking at a possible chance to get into Group A. And we're not done yet. We're not done yet. All right, this is where they try to humble us. We got 2 consecutive races here. But we got long shot. I just realized we have low stamina, but we have 3 stamina recoveries. Let's look at some of these UGs. Agnes Digital, you're all right. Got Swing Maestro, okay. We could definitely see you as a threat here. El Condor. Okay, they're building their Umas. All right, this one we. Oh my goodness, they are. Yeah, this one's gonna be. Yeah, we got some competition here. We might finish 3rd overall. We'll see what happens here. Alright, y'all, this is it. Odds are stacked against us, but this 3rd win could get us into Group A for round 2. Right now, it looks as El Condor is going to be the lucky pace chaser to lead us off, heading into the 1st furlong. Calm and Collected activated with Hawkeye by El Condor. Another El Condor is going to do the same thing, going to be right behind us. Ogre Cap currently 5th in line with the others. Vegeta McQueen currently in front of her. El Condor currently in the lead, but it looks like we're gonna have our first lead change here. Debuff activated, and El Condor already is gonna drop back to second by Ogre Cap. I think she's still gonna try to give somewhat of a fight. Gourmand activated by Ogre Cap. And here comes our Ogre Cap with the ult. And now our Ogre Cap is going to be in third. Ogre Cap now in second. And now our Haru is going to activate her ult. I think she might be blocked right here. She's currently in 8th, and the two Ogre Caps are gone. Haru currently 7th. El Condor currently dueling. It looks like it's all Ogre Cap here. El Condor is going to try to fight back. And it's going to be Ogre Cap with the win. Kind of weird finish right there. But, yeah. Magenta McQueen coming in third. Okay, so big props to El Condor. But with a time of 2 minutes, 0.9 seconds, Ogre Cap wins. We're only a length and a half back. Our Ogre Cap is going to finish 5th. I think Haru just got blocked. Like, she was not moving at all. And, I mean, they were like 5 wide at the end there, so. To finish second. And now with 2 wins, this will determine whether or not we go up to Group A. If we clinch Group A for round 2. Or we have to do another set of races. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get to it. And folks, if y'all new to these videos, make sure y'all like, comment. If you're on YouTube, subscribe to Uspn Uma on YouTube. I really appreciate it if y'all check that out. This might be our lobby. I don't see a single UG here. The number 3 favorite is Harudara. But first, she's in bracket 1. Does she have lucky number 7? She does not have lucky number 7. If she did, though, oh my goodness. El Condor, but she's Tezuna's trainer. El Condor, but if she was trained by Tezuna. Up next, another El Condor. Oh, this is ours. Number 2 favorite here. Kopano Ricky. With great power comes a lot of great responsibility. Her speed at 927, stamina at 892. But that power, though. We'll see what happens here. Smart Falcon, the other front runner here. S-tier front runner. 821 stamina. Any recoveries? Only 777. We'll see if that's going to help here. up next, we have another Haru in the building.
厳しいメンバーですが健闘を期待したいですね。中距離レースの流れにうまく乗れるかどうか。
Looks like they had a tough time getting that legacy up. Only that E. Don't worry, we'll make sure we get you a win. Haru's gonna get a win. Hyper Kings
ちょっと厳しい
El
メンバ
Condor.
ーですが健闘を期待したいですね。
Prioritized a lot on speed, however, no recoveries, no debuffs. Oh, it's an A plus. Okay, A rank. Okay. This is our Haru, third favorite.
3番人気ではありますが逆転を狙える能力を持っていますよ。
That 749 is very sus
この子の魅力ですね。
for stamina, but we do have a couple of recovery skills. We have Super Duper Climax, Abdominal, and Familiar Ground. So hopefully that will help towards our favor. We also have Umastan. That's a rare skill to have. So who knows? She's in bracket 7. She doesn't have lucky number 7 as a passive skill. So we'll see from there. Taiki Shuttle.
ちょっと厳しいメンバーですが健闘を
D
期待したいですね。
aptitude and medium.
中距離レースの流れにうまく乗れるかどうか不安です。
But S and Dirt. We'll see if that actually balances itself out. And finally, in number 9, our Ogre Cap.
ライバルたちは強力ですが構想を期待
It's going to come down to this, folks.
の距離で構想が期待できますね。
Perhaps the finale of our races here. What's going to happen is I'm going to go to the store tomorrow, bright and early. And what we're going to do is, once I come back, we're going to do a little bit. We're going to finish off the races here. We're going to have Aizen Flash show up. And we're going to determine whether or not we want Haru or Ogre Cap to lead us to victory here. And go from there. We're going to do a bit of swapping around. But this is it. This is what's going to determine if we get to Group A. So without further ado, last race of the night. This is going to be a serious run here. There's Haru with El Condor and Ogre Cap. Haru and El Condor have both one win apiece for this series. El Condor winning the first race for the group, while Haru winning the second. Both 2 and 3 respectively. We're underway with Haru with a late start. Hopefully Haru can win again. We'll see. Haru just had a late start. Kapano Riki will take the lead with Smart Falcon about a length behind. Hawkeye activated by El Condor. See later activated by Haru Dada. Straightaway Adept by Ogre Cap. Up tempo by Ogre Cap. Straightaway Adept El Condor. Here we are into the first turn. Kopano Riki still in the lead. Tail head high by El Condor with medium corners and corner adept. Rushed by Haru Dada. That's not good. Familiar ground activated by Haru. Hopefully that chills her out. Tail head high by Ogre Cap. Burning Spirit activated by another Haru. We have a lot of low stamina here. Full throttle and tail head high by Haru. Latch on by El Condor. Luck runs my way by Kopano Riki. Haru got 2 El Condors right in front of her. 777s activated by Ogi Cap. 564 activated by El Condor. LL activated. Haru now activating her ult. Tether activated. Smart Falcon now going for the lead. Ogre Cap right there in third. Haru. Live look at Haru. Smart Falcon going for the win. She's holding out. Smart Falcon will go ahead and take the win. And shuts down Haru, ending up in third place there. We were very close, but unfortunately, no cigar. By 3/4 of a length, Capano Ricky really held out. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Didn't have the speed, but was able to hang out with this crowd. Very impressive. The guts were there. But yeah, we just couldn't get it done. I honestly believe it was because of the rushed and the late start. Having those two as a combo definitely destroyed us right there. I wish they give 2 stars Uma's better ability animations. Well, I guess that would... I see your point. But it would just motivate you to get the statues up to get a 3-star. But yeah, unfortunately, we were right there at the edge. But we couldn't. We will not be able to make it to Group A this time around. But 2 wins. Very impressive effort. So now with our running history, in Haru's debut, gets 1 win and 2 top 3s. Honestly, not bad. But honestly, not bad. If she could just chill out with the... If she could just chill out with the late start and rushing really did us in right there. Shout out to El Condor. Got a 1-2 finish there. Just wasn't enough to get us in. She was getting locked up by those El Condors. I would say that. I mean, like I said, the rushing really did a number. Rushing really did. She started with a late start and then also rushed. I think that really caused a lot of damage there. And surprisingly, our Ogre Cap was not enough. Oh. And for our Ogre Cap, 2 second places and a third. 30% top 3 rate after 10 races. Yeah, I don't know. But we're gonna look at Eyes and Flash is finished. I see a U. Ooh. I don't like that stamina. Unlucky there. You might have to throw away this Uma. We'll see what happens. Come on, May. Be still. We need a little bit more, small breather. Fighter. Dominator. Flash forward. Up tempo. Position pilfer. Home stretch haste. We might get lay low. Corner acceleration. Night races. Long shot. Actually, I'll sub out late surger corners. We're gonna go ahead and put you in. You're really just there for the Dominator, but why don't you fully upgrade those green skills? Because I'm on a budget. Like, I'd rather make sure I have my other skills first, since the passive skills only do but so much. I don't have groundwork, so in reality, I probably don't need to have those green skills all like that. But this might be a S plus or SS Uma. Yeah, this is S plus. Ooh, 2-star spark, not bad. Let's see what we get here. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna take that first one. Oh, yep.
今までで一番甘く幸福な気持ちです。
I thought 3K was a lot for skill points. Yeah, but we just well, one, we didn't get Professor of Curvature. We didn't get On Your Left. So those would have definitely a couple that we would have prioritized. But since we didn't get them, well, no point. All right. go ahead and get this going. What inspired you to make your avatar like that? Well, that's a good question. So on my Twitch channel, I have a model that's similar, but this is just basically the Uma version of my regular model. I will say, this outfit was also inspired by one of my outfits that I wanted to get IRL. You know, minus the skirt. I mean, unless they can make manlier skirts or something. I mean, there's kilts, but you know, like I couldn't pull off a skirt. Though I feel like they would be kind of, you know, comfortable, whatever. But like I'm too masked for that, and I'm not a femboy, so yeah. You thought it was a femboy? Nah, it's just the Uma version of my regular model. If you check me out on the Purple app, you'll see, well, you won't see my model tomorrow for that, because I'm going to be using Alfredo. Alfredo is going to be the model I use for my Liza P, because Cruel Summer is starting. Our Cruel Summer marathon, quote unquote, is starting tomorrow, where we're going to try to finish Liza P. So make sure you stay tuned to that. We're going to try to shoot for 12 p.m. Eastern time. Stream, so yeah. What's that? You don't know what Liza P is? Liza P is a Souls game where it's basically the story of Pinocchio reimagined. So if you ever played Elden Ring or Dark Souls and stuff like that, it's basically that genre. It is my first Souls-like game. And so I've been playing it every summer. In hopes to try to finish it. But I haven't finished it yet. But we're going to try another attempt at it tomorrow. It will be a long stream on Twitch. Twitch.tv/FreddyVT. But it will be a fun one. I normally don't end until I get to another checkpoint or beat the boss. Like, I normally try to go through one boss a day, but the last time we played, we were stuck at a difficult spot, so we'll see what happens there. But yeah, that's gonna conclude the stream. I appreciate all of you. Is it just gonna be on Twitch, or is it gonna be on Twitch and TikTok? It is gonna be more exclusive to the Purple app. I might run it on YouTube, but that's about it. I will say there is going to be an incentive where if I get subs or raise enough money in my Ko-Fi, I will get me a butler outfit, and that's going to be a face cam stream of me playing as a butler. I'll get the suit and everything. But yeah, that's gonna do it for us. I really appreciate y'all for being here. Thank you for all the likes and all the gifts and whatnot. I gotta find a way so that way I can see that stuff, because it doesn't show me anything. But I really do appreciate all of y'all. Thank you for those who are on Twitter watching this. thank you, everybody on YouTube. Appreciate y'all for liking the live and stuff and being here. And yeah, we'll see you again for day 2 of the Champions meeting here on TikTok and on USPN. We'll see if we can get an early one before the Liza P stream. And yeah, thank you all for coming out. And as always, I'm Freddie J. Y'all have a good day and a better tomorrow.